Alright, y'all, welcome back to another trade recap. Today is Thursday, March 26, 2026. And yeah, guys, as y'all see by the title, I took another W today. And yeah, I need one more day for to secure a payout, guys. One more day. Another great trade today. Today I was a little worried, I ain't gonna lie, because like I said, I said I'm done with the fair value gap entries. But after thinking about it, going through my journal, I decided I was gonna start taking them again, simply only if we have a valid draw, and if I'm gonna treat them like inverses. So if we displace out of there in one or two candles, so we tap the fair value gap and displace in one or two candles, a good displacement candle, I'll enter, and that's what I took today, and it ended up working out. So that's the benefit of going through your journal, guys. That's what I always tell y'all. Go through your journal, see where you lost and how you can improve from it. Because I promise you, when you lose, there's always something to learn from it. Always. So make sure I do that, and that's what I learned from today, from fair value gap entries. And today it happened to work out for me. But yeah, guys, I'm excited. Overly excited. I just do one more day, but I'm not gonna force it tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I have one more day this week, Friday. We still could have a trading day tomorrow, which we are. But if there's no trades tomorrow, I'm not gonna force. You know what I'm saying? I've been following my rules for 5 weeks now. 5 or 6 weeks now. This is like my fifth or sixth green week in a row. So no matter what happens tomorrow, it's still gonna be a green week. But like I was saying, I'm not gonna force nothing tomorrow. If nothing's there, I'm just gonna go on with my win and just keep it pushing and go on to next week because it's just one more winning day. I'm above the buffer, so one winning day will literally secure me a payout. So why am I gonna force tomorrow? So I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, showing up every day, doing my analysis. And if this happens, I'll get in. If it doesn't, I'm just not gonna trade, right? So I'm not mad at it. It is what it is. Why am I saying I'm not mad at it? What am I talking about, bro? I'm just yapping. But one more day for a payout. That's all that matters. Keep following my rules, and yeah, let's go get to trade recap because I'm tired of yapping. So today I was only bullish. I mean, not yeah, I was only bullish, and simply because we had no draws lower, right? So let me go back to bar replay. Go to 9:30. So at 9:30, as y'all see, we have no draws lower, right? No draws lower. We're still in this big ass 4 hour gap, as y'all see. We're still in this 4 hour gap, right? 15 minute. We inverse this 15-minute gap right here, a bearish gap. We're about to go. We're displacing through this 15-minute gap. Like I said, we have no draws lower. We have London high higher. We had this unfilled 15 right here, and we also have Asia high above. And I think all the way up here is previous day high as well. So we had a bunch of draws higher and no draws lower, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm only looking for longs today, because as you know, if there's no draw for me, like lower or higher, whichever way, I'm not taking a trade in that direction because if there's no draw, there's no clear point of where price is gonna go, right? So I have to be very precise on where I get my entries and what draw I'm targeting because that's very very important, right? So like I said, when I came in today, I saw no draws lower, so I'm like, okay, I'm only looking for longs today, right? So let's go ahead and go to open. So there was one trade I was gonna take today, or I think it was one. But man, like of course, this tends to happen a lot with inverses, where I'll show you right here. Okay, so I'm going to skip. So I'm going to skip. I'm going to remove this line because we did have SMT at first and then we didn't. So skip. We ended up pushing down. We tapped this gap. Boom. Created SMT, right? As you'll see SMT with ES. Create SMT, right? So I'm like, boom. This is aligning perfectly for what I want to see, okay? So as you'll see, we had this 2 minute and we had this 3 minute, right? Boom. We have both. But as you'll see from the next candle, I think it's the next candle, we straight shoot up and don't even give me an entry, right? We shoot up damn near 50 points. This is gonna be my break-even spot, as y'all know, and it went straight to my break-even. So I'm like, fuck, no entry, right? I'm like, okay, whatever, right? And I was gonna target, of course, the same 15-minute, right? So boom, let's gonna keep playing, keep skipping to see where I get in at, okay? Boom, right here. So this is where I get in, and this is my fair value gap entry. I didn't want to get in right under here, like I said in the beginning of the video. I'm only gonna take fair value gap entries if one, we have a valid draw, right? Hence this 15-minute gap, London, Asia, etc., right? And two, if we treat it like an inverse, straight displacement out of tapping that fair value gap, right? So you know how for inverse, whenever we want to see an inverse entry, we want to see it displaced through that gap, with fast speed and close above it. Same thing with fair value gaps, right? I want to see us tap into it and respect it and then displace higher, showing that we're going to go in that direction, right? And I feel like this candle did enough justice for me to show me that. We tapped this 1 minute gap and look at the way we just expand up damn near 30 points. So I got in a little bit before it closed right here at 83, right? This is my entry at 83. My break even was going to be at this swing high right here at 202, okay? And then my TP was going to be, of course, at the 15-minute gap, right? So boom. So then I got in right here, a little early break even, a little premature, but this is why, okay? So I was gonna write it out completely because this is like about a 1-to-1, a 1-to-2-3. So I wasn't even gonna, go break even. But I'm gonna show you that we got into a little bit of drawdown, and this is kind of what I don't like about fair value gap entries. Even though this met all the criteria for an entry for my fair value gap entry, it's just I don't like dealing with the drawdown. I hate being in drawdown, and I noticed that when I take inverse entries, bro, we completely just run straight to the draw without even. It's rare. I mean, we do get in drawdown sometimes, but it's rare. We usually typically get in and we run straight to the draw, right? But with fair value gap entries, as y'all see, we kind of just chop around for a little bit, move down, get in drawdown, and then we finally go. It wasn't that much of a drawdown. My stop loss was below this wick that I already tapped this gap, so I didn't expect this to get revisited. But the only thing I was worried about was that we just had opened this 5 minute gap down here, as y'all see, right? We opened a 5 minute gap, so that's what I was kind of worried about. But after I seen this expansion candle, I went break even, and the rest is just chicken. We went, boom, tap this gap right here, and then boom, expand up, and then TP, right? So very valid trade, very valid trade in my opinion. Clear draw. I see it in entry, right? And I follow my rules: displacement and a clear draw, and that's exactly what happened. So, like I said, one more winning day for a payout. Oh, and let me go and show you just for proof. And I didn't show you at the beginning of the video, but as y'all see, 591 right here, P&L, 500, about 600 above the buffer. So any win tomorrow or any win next week, whenever I catch a win, it's straight for a payout, right? I'm just gonna pull out, above my buffer, whatever the amount is, times 3. So, yeah, man, it's great trade. Great day, great week again. I think it's I don't know what week, fifth or sixth week in a row where I've been green. So, very excited. Very blessed. And yeah, I mean, of course I'm happy, but job's not finished. I want to secure this payout and then just keep scaling from there. So, I'm taking it day by day. Enjoying the process, taking it day by day, taking these little wins, enjoying these little wins. But I know when a new trading day comes, I gotta leave all that behind and now just focus on the new trading day, right? So, other than that, make sure if I have it, make sure I like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead and share my videos, trade recaps. I do want to keep bringing more of these. And yeah, make sure to go follow me on TikTok at Tone Trades. I do be more active on there. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I'll see you on the next one.